Okay, yo, it's Mr. Lane, and we are here for one of the two final projects. This one is going to be the Madlibs project. So we are going to go ahead and create a new Xcode project, or go up to File, New Project, Single View App. We need to give it a name, so whatever Madlibs that you choose. Dash your name. I already have a project name that, so I'm just going to call mine Madlibs. Put it in your folder. Choose your folder. And you can start and begin. So first thing that we want to do is we want to set up the dual screen. So close this. Press this button for dual screen. Make sure you click in the gray. Choose View Controller. Then choose on the gray side here so you can get the main storyboard. If this doesn't show up, click main storyboard and then it'll show up. Alright, so we have our code side and our view controller side. So let's give us space and give us lots of space up here. And we need to create a constant. We could call it either, let's call it Madlibs story. And I'm going to be fancy here. Make it a string like this. Now you don't have to do that, you can just make it a string. And we're going to give it 3 quotation marks because it is going to be a multi-line string. And now what you're going to do is you're going to go over and you're going to get whichever Madlib story that you have chosen. I am going to choose the shorter 4th option that you will not have the choice of, just to make this a little bit quicker. So you're going to paste it, and then you are going to add 3 more of these at the bottom. And we're going to fix any errors that come in. So all I'm doing is just fixing the quotes. Okay. You probably will not have this issue as far as the quotations go because this is from my own little one that I'm doing. Now you're going to have a whole bunch of errors. Unresolved identifiers. Now, if you remember in class, okay, unresolved identifiers mean that these do not exist. So verb ing, adjective, adjective, noun, adjective, adjective, verb past tense. So all of yours, and you're going to have a few more than I do, they're all going to be unresolved. So don't start clicking fix and playing the game. Don't even go there. So if you've done that already, Command Z to undo. And what we need to do is we kind of need to identify more specifically each one. So if you have so in this case verb ing, there's no other verb ings in here, so we can just leave that the same. You don't want to leave a space, so verb ing. So that's just saying that we need to get a verb ending in ing. Adjective, but there's a whole bunch of them, so we need to distinguish. So adjective 1, adjective 2, and of course this is just for mine, so you're going to have noun 1, noun 2, whatever the case may be. So we're just going to do this temporarily. So just leave the errors, no big deal. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow us to name each of our text fields that we're about to add here. So now what we're going to do, okay, so if you're over here, you click the plus sign, notice that you get code for the actual code. So you got to make sure you click on this side, then click here, and we're going to get a whole bunch of options. So what you need to do now is you need to count how many of these you have. So in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to need 7 text fields. So I am going to bring them out, and I'm going to copy and paste them. Or you can continue to bring them out, depending on how many you're going to get. So I need 7, copy, paste. Now I just want a more center. Them. And I gotta add one more. I need 7, so now the more you need, the further you can go down. Leave a little bit of space because we want to label each one for the user so they know what they're doing, what they're entering. Now I'm going to name these specifically. Now if you were going to do, let's say, a project where you wanted to give them a choice of which Madlib they were going to choose, then you'd want to name your text fields generically. In this case, we're going to name them specifically based on what each of these are called, just to make it a little easier for the first time we're doing this. So as far as setting these size-wise, you can go over to the ruler. Each one of them at this point, I believe, is 97 in width. So if you want to make it a little bit bigger, let's say 150, okay, it's going to make it much bigger. You can do the same thing with this, 150. Okay, so I mean, whatever sizes that you want to do, and then you can just base it on the snap features on the visual simulator here on the creation pane. Make them whatever size you want. So you can do this however you want. It's your design. You want to turn it sideways, you can design it that way. You can change the orientation and do it like that. I think it just makes sense more for me to do it like this. 150. Center it. Move this out. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to control, click, and drag each one, and we're going to name them. Okay. So fortunately, I can't see further down, so you want to make sure you move the code down a little bit so you can see it. So we're going to control, click, and drag. We want to make sure it says outlet, and it's a UI text field. So if you're getting something else, you need to re-grab the project. And this first one is verb ending in ing. So we're just going to call it verb ing we'll just keep the ing capitalized. Text. Okay. Now, if you were doing this generically, you would just name this text field 1, text field 2, text field 3. So verb ing, text field, and now you're just going to connect each one of yours, and you're going to base it on the name. So this will be adjective 1, text field. Make sure you guys spell it right, because that's how I'm going to be spelling him, just to reference them. But I mean, I guess you can rename them whatever you want. Just make sure that they're outlet, not action. Okay, so we're all set. Now, the next step that we'd want to do is we want to bring in labels. And you kind of want to label each one. So you can Command C, Command V, and just kind of set them up. And then you're going to set each one to basically say what the person needs. So verb ending ing. And then set it up based on that. So go ahead and do that right now.